Alright guys, got the shop cleaned up. Got that wax and grease remover, got it all cleaned up. Been sitting for probably an hour. Let's check out the temps. 75 degrees on the panel. So, should be good to go. Yep, there it is. I'll bring you back after I put the first coat on it. See ya. Alright guys, first coat's down. Probably see it's a little dry looking. I did that on purpose. I didn't want to hammer the first coat because I've had some issues with the epoxy when you hammer it down, so doesn't look like I got any problems at all with the way I sprayed that. Probably put it on a little heavier next time. I actually did put it on a little heavier on the back side here. You can kind of see, and it still didn't do anything crazy. So I've got my gun turned up to 25 psi with the trigger fully squeezed, and yeah, it looks pretty good. Got a little trash in it, but I'm painting in where I do body work, so I mean, if I had a paint booth it'd be a whole different story, but I don't, so it is what it is. So there you go. You see some grinder marks in that. Obviously I'm going to put filler over and make sure I get all that, and high build prime, and all that'll be filled in. So, and you can see my body work. It's just a light coat on there. Not trying to cover that, just trying to seal the metal. That's going to be covered with you know, epoxy or high build primer, and actually I'm going to do fill this whole door, do a wipe on this whole door as we talked about before. So any of those scratches that you see in there will be gone. Yeah, so anyway, it's getting to where it's pretty flashed off, so I'm getting ready to put on a second coat. And you can see there where they had scratched it up before, what I was telling you about. And that's what you would get if that was your final deal. Probably actually worse because it'd shrink up, but all right, I'll bring you back. Alright guys, that's 2 coats. You can see the gloss coming out real good in it now. I've got enough paint to do one more coat on the front side. Maybe not enough to do the back, but I'm real happy with the back. It's got 2 good coats on it. So that's going to be covered with, you know, we talked about that. These are good. They got 2 good coats on them. That's got 2 good coats. So really all I need to do is I'll put a 3rd coat on this, and whatever I got left I'll spray on the back side. But that worked out pretty good. Wasn't planning on putting 3 coats, but you know, I'm trying to kind of figure out how much paint's going to take to do, you know, a door and a fender and that type of deal. So it's kind of giving me good ideas of how it's going to work out. So alright guys, I'll bring you back and get that last coat on. See you. Alright guys, there it is, finished product. Well, I should say the started project, because that was just sealing the metal. But you can see how glossy that epoxy is. It really is going to show where my body work needs to be done, which is, we decided the whole panel, or I decided the whole panel was going to be covered. And I'll tell you why. I don't know how well you'll be able to see that, but it's pretty ripply down through there. And even new panels that you're going to get is going to have some of this stuff. So if you just take it out of the box and spray it, or I say new panels, the stuff like that from Taiwan, it's going to be ripply too. So you're going to have to use filler. It's just the way it is. But yeah, no fish eyes. They got some dirt, trash, whatever, but again, not a whole lot I can do about that. I could have probably wet the floor down, washed, douched the whole place out, did all that, but this is I'm just sealing metal. If I was going to paint a car, yeah, I'd clean all this. I'd probably empty this whole shop out, clean this whole area, put plastic up all over the walls, all kinds of stuff. But I think it'd be easier just to rent a booth. If you can, you know, if you know somebody that would let you do that, the guy that I work for may let me do it. You know, it's not a great boost, not a downdraft, side draft, but it works. Problem with it is it sucks a lot of trash underneath the door and stuff. So, but that'll all sand out. It's all going to have filler on top of it, high build. I'm thinking about polyester priming it, so hopefully this car's laser ass straight when I'm done with it. But would be nice, and my plan I think is once I get all the body work, everything done, and it's literally getting ready to go to the booth, if I shot some of this as a sealer, just reduced it down and shot it as a sealer to where I could get this gloss black appearance, then I could see how laser straight it is. And that's kind of what I'm shooting for. So I don't know, we'll see. But there it is, backside. Let me spin this around. There you go. And you can see all those 80 grit scratches down through there. That's why you can't just paint over that. That's why it's imperative to high build primer over that. Block it flat, smooth, and finish it with 320 and seal it, or 600 if you're not going to seal it, from what I understand. Some guys say you only need to go to 500. But some guys like to seal it, some guys don't like to seal it. They say that the less chemicals you can put on, the less solvents you can put on, the better off you are, the less reactions you're possibly going to have. Some guys won't do it without sealing it, so I guess it's all preference. But yeah, it's all nice and sealed up. Shot in here. Those welds, the back side, I don't know if you'll be able to see in there. I don't want to get too close to it, but basically I took a brush with what I had left over and brushed the back sides of the welds and stuff in there with that epoxy and that little acid brush. So yeah, that's it. Gun's cleaned up. I'm gonna move this back up here and I'm gonna leave this on to where it stays about 70 degrees in here tonight. Hopefully my electric bill isn't too ridiculous, but I have to go to the fire station tomorrow, so we'll see how that works out. And then when I come back from the fire station, I'll probably go ahead and start putting filler on this. It's gonna be green, the whole front will be green. But then when I start breaking through, I'll know I'm there. It'll be black when I'm starting to break through, so I'll know to stop. So we'll see how that works out. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. See you.